Shalom. All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodesh, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. All right, wanted to go into this lesson. As you can see in the title, it says that NYC is going to be fully reopened on July 1st. Okay, and you know, I was reading a couple of scriptures here, and you know, when you read the atmosphere, you read the energy, all right, that people are in concerning, you know, the reopening and the this and then that, you know, it's definitely that spirit of peace and safety. You know, it's definitely that spirit of um you know, you have certain people who last year, you know, around this time, they were in a, you know, in a certain mindset. You know, they were in that mindset of like, yo, what's going on? Oh my gosh, were these guys right? Oh goodness, you know. And then now, all right, with them coming out, they're making it seem as though this was something that just happened. You know, it just came out of nowhere. It happened, and now it's finally getting over with, and we're finding a way out of it, and things are going good. And you know, you have people that are actually missing, all right, the they're missing the whole point, all right, or the agenda behind why this whole thing happened, all right. But you cannot forget what the scriptures say, because peace is not going to be determined by what Esau says. Peace and destruction is going to come from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and that's going to come regardless, all right. But the prophecy did say, okay, that when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. So, you know, whether you could see, all right, what kind of destruction it is or not, that doesn't really matter, because what we believe is that it is going to come, all right. And if it just came in the midst of all that chaos, then when would that peace and safety moment be? All right. So now I have a scripture here. This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, all right, verse 34. It says, matter of fact, I'm gonna start at verse 32. So you're gonna have certain people that are gonna have that mindset of, oh, it's over, just give it up. You know, you guys thought it was gonna be something, it's not, and let's just keep it pushing. But if you've been actually paying attention to the way this whole situation went and is going, just because it looks like, oh, they're undoing things, they're not taking you back to the old normal you thought you were going back to. All right. But if you've been paying attention to the things they've been doing throughout this whole situation, a lot has changed. But your mind has been so focused on what they present to you in the media that you didn't notice these subtle, somewhat subtle changes. All right. And your lives are changing for the worse. Okay, so now this is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 32. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all be fulfilled. All right, now we understand that the same way when the Lord told his disciples, there be some of you standing here which shall not taste of death, all right, till they see the Son of Man coming, all right, in his power. The Lord was referring on to this generation that we're in now, the reincarnation of that generation. All right. Now, over 2,000 years ago, when they were on the earth, of course, they've come back again on the earth at different times. All right. But now is the time, now is the generation that's not going to pass till all be fulfilled. All right. Because not everything was fulfilled back then, 2,000 years ago, you know, in terms of prophecy. Okay. But it will be in this time. Okay, because we only got a few more major prophecies to go. Okay, so it says, verse 33, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. See? So, it may look, heaven and earth could pass away, but the word of the Lord is going to stand true, man. So that's why this word is about having faith. You can't go off of just what you're seeing and let that dictate your belief. Okay? You have to go off of faith, man. The evidence of things not seen. How do we know all hell's going to break loose when we don't see it? When things look like the opposite, when things look like they're getting better, how do we know all hell's going to break loose? Because we have faith, all right? That's the evidence of the things that are not seen, all right, by the common individual. But if you look at the world, things are happening, man. They're saying gas is running out, all right? Droughts, okay, which is leading to famines, you know? Damn, I forgot. Oh, you have police. You have the police force now, which are now leaving. All right, a lot of cops are leaving their jobs because in certain cities they've been defunded, so they're understaffed and they can't handle all the crimes. Now in NYC they're saying for like non-violent mental emergency calls, they're not even gonna send the NYPD. They're gonna send EMS and mental health experts or whatnot. All right, you go do that. And when you read in the book man, what's the name of this book by William Cooper, Behold a Pale Horse by William Cooper, all right, he basically tells you how they have an agenda to basically take out the little local, the share, all that stuff, and have a nationalized police force. Okay, so what do you think is going to happen when you defund the police? You're going to have crime rates go up. You're going to have chaos happening. And then you're going to have another call for, oh, too much crime, too much this, we need to do something about it. All right? Because what they wanted to do was to change. They wanted to change that policing force they have. They didn't want to keep it the same. So they had to get rid of it, find a problem with getting rid of it, and say, well, we first had a problem with it, that's why we got rid of it. But now we have another problem after we've gotten rid of it. So we need a solution for both. All right, we need a solution, all right, to be able to have a police force, but to be able to have it in a way where we don't want to get rid of it. All right. But anyway, verse 34 says, take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life. Your hearts meaning your mind. Because when you're in that mindset that, some shit is about to go down, or at least it looks like it, you still have to use wisdom. You can't just give up everything and then it doesn't. And then you're like, all right, forget the truth. I'm going to go do whatever I got to do because clearly, nothing is really going to happen. So let me go worry about the cares of this life. Let me try to make something of myself in this society. All right. Yeah, like the brother said, that you ain't going to be the police, So they're going to be on, because what you're seeing right now is a global unification of things. They want to unite the world, and the elder Manat Zakba did a video, and it's the spirit, because I was talking to somebody that the night before. They had sent me a post on Instagram. It was a post of like a info, like they have those news sites like damn, what's that one? It's like a yellow and white logo, but anyway, it's sort of like a slide, right? So you slide and then it'll say, oh, this is happening in India. This is happening in India. Every 19 minutes, somebody's dying. And then they'll show pictures, the bodies that they're burning and all of that. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, all right, and then, the person that I was talking to is like, oh my gosh, it's so sad, but, and they are not for the potion, right? They're not for it, but then they made a statement and they said, this is so sad, but then again, this sort of shows you what happens when you don't have the potion. All right. And I was like, hey, when I heard that, I was like, look, you got to understand that these are the same people, because how can you verify that that's actually happening there? You're gonna trust in those mainstream media, who are the same people who were fabricating things when it was happening here. So for somebody outside of New York would to see what's happening in New York on the news, they'll say, oh my, yo, is everything good? And you're like, yeah, everything is, it's not that crazy. They're like, well, on the news it looks like this. And then imagine somebody outside the country. So they can't verify what's happening here, just like we can't verify exactly what's happening there. But if you have to trust in the same media that was trying to spin some shit when it was happening here, you should already know what they're accustomed to do. So you can't just take everything just because it looks like it, you know? It's like, yo, people, whenever people's emotions get up, they forget how to use logic, you know? These same mainstream media sites have fabricated things before, and they've been caught. And you were like, oh, wow, look. And then they're going to throw something at you, and because it gets the emotions, oh my gosh, look, and then you fall for the shit again, you know? But at the end of the day, I told him, I was like, look, so you gotta take it with a grain of salt. You gotta know that they can do that. If they've done it before, obviously they can do it to suit their agenda. And to make a statement like, see, this is what happens when you don't have the potion, that's exactly what they want you to think. Because they're trying to push the potion worldwide. So if they can have somebody that's anti-potion make a statement like that, that is the whole goal. All right, that is the whole point of it. I'm like, I told them, I was like, look, if I was the one in charge of it all, and I'm trying to push this potion, of course I would make stories like that, make it, even if it's not as bad, I'll make it seem as bad, so that people can have that mindset, like, hey, this is, I'm not really for it, but this is also why we need it. All right, and then, so, you know, in my mind, when I saw it, I was like, this whole India stuff doesn't even, it just came out of nowhere. It doesn't even feel legit. You know, I thought everything was going good. All of a sudden, things are getting completely outrageously out of hand. How did that happen? And it just came suddenly too. So I saw the elder's video, and I think it was called "Beware of Lies." And when you watch it, you know, it's basically, you know, I'm pretty sure brothers and sisters have already seen it, but you basically see the news site, and then the photos they're using are from, number one, they're from either a year or multiple years ago, and the original source of the photo has nothing to do with the topic of the article, but they just took it, all right, so that they can have something to talk about, and it's literally a fabrication, all right, because instead of you trying to actually find actual evidence to prove what your article would be talking about, you take a picture that has nothing to do with it and you slap it on there to sort of show an example. That's misleading people. That's lies. The same way they were saying things are completely out of hand here, and you walk into a ER and everybody's chilling, playing classical music and shit. Like, oh, turn that shit off, turn that shit off. What do you want? What are you doing here? You're not allowed to be in here. Leave. You know? So, I mean, hey, man, you got to use that CS. But going back to the topic, in Luke chapter 22, continuing at verse 35. So the Lord says, take heed. Take heed. Don't. Hey, man, we should know better than to just fall for whatever it is they're trying to do. All right? Them trying to reopen, them doing this. Something is going to come along the way, man. Either they're going to bring another wave, all right? This thing is not done, all right? Or something else, the Lord is going to bring something else along the way, okay? To mess things up, man, because Jacob's trouble is going to happen. It's going to happen regardless. Whether you like it or yes, Jacob's trouble is coming. And it's coming very quickly, and it's coming very dangerously. You know? So whether it comes while you're in a lockdown or it comes when you're just getting out of one, it's going to come however, man. All right? But it says here, verse 35, for as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. As a snare is a trap with bait. Okay? A trap with bait. You have certain traps All right. You have certain traps that you don't see and you just fall into it. And you have certain traps that you get baited into. You know, like certain animals, you set a trap and you put bait. So they see the bait. All right. They it's not like they just, oh, la 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 la, boom, up, fell into a trap. No. They came to it because you put bait over there. And that's what they're doing. They're snaring you people. All right. First, they took away something that you liked, or not even, because you know the saying goes, man, you don't know what you have until it's gone. Now, people didn't truly value basic things that they could do until it was taken away. Their basic freedoms until it was taken away, right? The freedom of speech, the gatherings, the non-mask wearing, all that stuff was normal to people. It was just regular until it got taken away. Then it became a privilege now to do things that you normally would do. So they took that away, and then they're using it as bait now. Okay, the same things that you naturally had, your natural stuff, the normal things you were able to do, they took away, and now they're using those same things as bait, calling them privileges. Oh, you want to be able to do something that you could normally do? Well, now you have to do, there's a requirement before you can do that. That's bait. All right, that's bait. And you people are falling straight for it, man. Okay? And once they have enough of you people who've taken the bait, then the trap is gonna spring and boom, it's gonna catch your ass. All right? And it's gonna be too late. You're not gonna escape that. All right. Verse 36 says, watch ye therefore and pray always. So we're not gonna fall for the bait. You know, we're not gonna fall for the bait. We see the trap, we see the bait, and we all right. All right, we're good. We're not interested. All right, in falling for your trap or your bait or anything of that sort. Okay, we're gonna stay far away from it, and we're gonna just keep doing what we gotta do. It says, watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things. To escape. So you gotta what? Pray. But see, right now, people don't even see the need of prayer. There was a video that the elder brother Yashalam put up, and this was a couple months ago, and I forget exactly what it was called, but it was a video of a lady, either she was on like Facebook Live or something, and she was telling people, let's pray. All right, dear universe or something like that. And she was saying, pray to whatever, you know, whoever, let's just pray because of how bad things are. She was crying and stuff, praying, oh, God, universe, whoever is out there, deliver us, things are bad, people are dying, so on and so forth, right? Now, I bet you now, if she was living in New York City, I bet you now, if she's seen that post, they're saying that now the curfew for like outdoor dining and stuff, they're gonna lift that. All right. They're saying now that the NYC is gonna be fully reopened 100% by July 1st, so that when July 4th comes, oh, you people, man, you people. So they're saying all of these, right? And I bet you she ain't gonna. I bet you she's living in New York. She's not interested in sitting here talking about prayer no more. See, prayer is not needed when everything is fine. They forget about that, right? They don't pray for thanks. They don't. No. They only pray when things look bad, or attempt to pray when things look bad. And other than that, everything is good. So they're getting ready to go out there and go right back into whatever, or try to go right back into whatever it is they were doing before, which is committing adultery out here in these clubs, eating abominable foods, being hoes, harlots. You know, now, man, I mean, it's just bad, man. All right, it's just bad. Now they got, I mean, just they're normalizing hoeing out yourself. You know, they jump from Instagram to OnlyFans to, I don't even know what it is exactly they do now. All right, where they I mean, the shit is just, I don't even know, man. Anyway, it's just bad, man. It's just bad. But they want the right, they want the privilege to go back and do that. You see, ain't nobody out here talking about, damn, I could finally go out to the park and breathe some fresh air and just just chill, just clear my mind. No, 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 no. The second that you know where they're gonna be up, they're gonna be up in them clubs. All right, they're gonna be up in wherever vanity and flesh pleasing places they can be. You think do you think that they're gonna sit back and say, yo, well, with all the shit that just happened, maybe we should be real cautious and see if there's anything else that might come down the line, because this thing came out of nowhere. It was very sus, and it felt like a part of an agenda or something. Maybe we should be slow. We should be cautious. Don't just run to the shit. Let's think. Let's think a little. Let's look ahead. Let's foresee the evil. Nope. Nope. And that's the whole point. Now notice they said people who've taken the potion outside, they don't have to wear a mask anymore. They don't got to cover their face anymore, except for large gatherings and crowded spaces and stuff like that. Now, why is that? Because summer's coming. So where are people going to want to be in the summer? Outside, right? It gets hot as hell. You know what I'm saying? It gets hot as hell. They want to be out there in the summer. Nobody wants to be out there, it's mad hot and you got this stupid face covering on. Nah. They want to be out in the park running about. Freedom, right? Okay. Now, don't be surprised when they come and they say, as you're going to get closer to winter time, they go, well, indoor now. If you're taking the thing now, we're updating shit to where indoors, you don't have to wear it. And then because they know where most people are going to be around the winter time, indoors. But it's all bait, man. It's all bait. They never cared about your well-being. So anyway, like it says here in verse 36, Luke 21:36, watch ye therefore, and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. These people don't even know what's coming to pass. They don't believe it's coming to pass, so they don't see the reason why they have to pray to be able to escape it. And it's gonna and see, the things that are coming are not gonna be easier or better than the things that you went through before. All right? Whatever comes next is gonna be worse than the first. All right? And people are not ready for that. But that's okay. They're not supposed to be ready. All right, now let's go here. I saw a brother posted it earlier. To the book of 1 Thessalonians, all right, the 5th chapter. And this is a very important chapter here. So it says, starting at verse 1, it says, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. So are we in a time of actual safety? No, we're not. But we're in a time of perceived safety, of peace and safety, to the blind eye and the ignorant mind. We're in a time of peace and safety. Everything is getting better. What are you talking about? You're just paranoid. What are you so stressed out about? Enjoy life. You only get to live once, right? YOLO, right? Enjoy life. Go out there and take advantage of this summer. All right. It says, verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Now, how are they saying peace and safety? It's not necessarily, you walk down the street, somebody's yelling out peace and safety, then another person says a peace, and then everywhere you go, somebody's saying peace and safety. All right? But they're saying it via their actions, their expression, their decisions, all of that. All right? And notice it says sudden destruction cometh upon them. So when destruction comes suddenly, you don't get a chance to see where it's coming from. All right? You don't see it coming, you just get hit with it. Okay? Because it's sudden destruction. All right? And that's what's going to happen to these people. They're not going to see what hit them. They're not going to see it coming. They're just going to get hit. All right? And when they get hit, they're not going to be able to stand back up. Okay? And then while they're down, them prophecies are just going to be boom, boom, kick stomping you out in the face. You know what I'm saying? Kicking you. That's what them prophecies are going to be. They're going to be doing to you people, man. Just wait. You know what Jacob's trouble is going to be like? It's going to be like that one punch that takes you from your feet to your knees. And then you laying on the ground. And then the rest of what's going to happen within those prophecies is who's going to be kicking your ass while you're on the ground, man. Verse 4 says, But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. So that's why people wonder, well, why are you not rejoicing with us? Why are you not? First off, hold on a second. Look at what they're doing over there in Ontario, wherever in Canada. All right. And number two, why the hell would we be happy for them to reopen things and people could go right back to their wickedness? All right. The shit is vexing anyway. So why the hell would we? Matter of fact, last year, things were actually better. Last year, things were peaceful. All right? Shalom. Shalom. All right? Shalom to all you watching. Yahweh Shem Yahshai Barakatham to all you sincere listeners. All right? Last year, when they put that lockdown, man, things were more peaceful because when you go outside, things were quieter. Nobody's really outside blasting music and walking around just doing shit. Things were more quiet. Hey, you going somewhere with a car, you come back quick. No traffic. Man, it was good. It was good. All right, because everybody was in their house and they finally shut up and they stayed up at home. All right, but then they started getting lax. They started getting that feeling of like, oh, that's not that bad. People started coming back out again. They started seeing the numbers are dropping again. It's been the same shizzle from when they were saying it was bad to when they were saying it was good. And I'm speaking just from my experience. The shit looks the same, man. All right, now don't get it twisted. Of course, things happened, but that's the whole thing, man. So why would we be excited because they're opening things back up? So that you can go back to the same wickedness we were rebuking you for doing? I mean, what the hell? Why would we be excited about that? What we're excited about is for the Lord to bring that judgment, man. And we're going to keep talking about it until the Lord does it, because that's what he said. All right? That's what the Lord told us to do. What's that? Isaiah 62. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 62, verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem. Now, what does a watchman do? A watchman is supposed to watch for the evil, right? And when he perceives evil, he'll warn you. So that's what we're doing. Look, man, if you are a watchman on a tower and you see the outside of the walls of the city and you see something coming, you're not going to wait until it gets to the doors of your city before you sound the alarm. You're going to sound the alarm the second you perceive a threat. And it may be that the threat might come close, but it might just go another way. It might not even hit your city. But that's okay, because you're still a good watchman because you perceived the threat. It looked like it was coming to you or to your city, so you warned. That's better than a watchman that says, well, I saw the threat, but it didn't look like I wanted to be certain that it was going to hit the city first before I sounded the alarms. And in doing that, it was too late and people died. So when we perceive something coming, we'll sound the alarms. And it may be that it may partially hit the city, or it may pass by and someone else may be the one to come and do the damage. But that doesn't mean we're going to stop sounding the alarm just because of that. No, we still going to tell you, hey, look, some shit is coming, because we know as watchmen of the Lord that something is going to come that's going to destroy the city. So when we see something that's coming, this could be what it is that might destroy the city. Get yourselves right. In the case that it is, you'll be good. And in the case that it's not, you'll still be good when it actually comes. All right? But people don't want to hear that. They like vanity. That's one thing we understand that. They're not going to change. That's why 2/3 of Israel will be destroyed. They're not going to change. They don't want to change. All right? Even if you show them, which we are, the exact way, they don't want to change. The problem, that's where the problem lies. They don't want it. They don't want righteousness. They don't want that. They want to keep living in the wickedness. And they tell you, look, man, just let me do what I want to do. Just let me live. That's what they want to do. All right? So, I mean, hey, it's at the point where you don't even get mad when you see them do certain shit because you know that they're going to do that. That's how they've been programmed. So, Continuing Isaiah 62:6, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. All right. And when you go back to last year, what did it start off as? 2 weeks? Oh, this thing is bad. Now, do you think when Cuomo came out here and said 2 weeks, or when these officials came out here and said, we're going to shut things down for 2 weeks, you think in the back of their mind, they really believed that after 2 weeks, they're going to open things back up? No, hell no. All right. Hell to the no. In their minds, they were like, oh, you niggas, man, you better get comfortable at home because you ain't going nowhere. But to the public, they can't come out and tell you, well, really, we plan to shut you down for maybe a year or two. No, they have to do it step by step because they know people would lose it. What do you mean a year? Are you crazy? Well, I got to work, But if they say 2 weeks, all right, we'll see what things look like at the end of 2 weeks. 2 weeks hits, we got to extend it, middle of May, see how that looks. Did I say middle of May? Take that to June. Summer's gone, and then they keep going just like that. Because in their mind, they never planned on 2 weeks. So you perceived it as something that really wasn't it. So when they come out and tell you, hey, fully reopening July 1st, get your shot and have a good time. So July 4th comes and you could, you know what I mean, you're going to be able to enjoy your good old July 4th slave day, and do whatever it is you want to do. And people say, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yo, good job with de Blasio, you know what I'm saying? Good shit, Cuomo, now you talking. And these guys actually have evil intents in their minds. But it says here, ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. So that's the reason why we're going to keep on talking about it until it happens. Because in order for Jerusalem to be made a praise in the earth, Jacob's trouble first needs to happen. All right. So we're going to keep talking about it until the Lord does it. Because when the Lord brings Jacob's trouble in its fullest, that's going to be the beginning of him establishing and making Jerusalem a praise in the earth. Because that's the way it's set up. Once Jacob's trouble hits, then after that comes the deliverance. And that's when, the establishment of the government of Israel, the Lord's mountain being on the top of all the other mountains, begins. So yes, we're going to keep talking about it because the scriptures say we got to keep talking about it. All right. That's our mind, man. We're waiting. We're like prisoners of hope, as the scriptures say, and we're waiting for the day that we get broken out of prison, because that's all we think about. So that's all we're going to talk about. All right. So going back to the book of First Thessalonians, chapter 4, or Salakia, chapter 5, verse 4, it says, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. See? And when they bring this reopening stuff, they want you to go back to sleep. They want you, because why were people asleep? Because they were so consumed by the affections of the world that their actual spiritual mind went to sleep. Their guard was not up. And that's what they want you to do. They want you to get so excited that you can indulge in the flesh till however much you want, all right, with as little restrictions as possible, that you go to sleep. Your spiritual senses go to sleep and you don't watch. And that gives them the opportunity to do whatever they want to do. We're not going to do that. We're going to watch. All right, we're going to watch, and we're going to see what exactly it is that they plan to do. Why exactly now do you choose to reopen? What else you got up your sleeve? What are you bringing? And we're going to watch. And we're going to Lord willing, be in a safe place, and we're going to watch, and we're going to perceive, and we're going to see the evil come, but you're going to feel the evil come. And when it comes, you're going to turn around and you're going to come saying, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, look at what they did. And we're going to say, we saw what they did, Oh, what do we do now? What do you mean, what do you do now? You continue enjoying it. You were enjoying it when it was good, so keep enjoying it when it gets bad. What you mean? It don't work that way, man. If you wanna go to that side, you wanna go to them neck of the woods, and you wanna enjoy because there's a party there, keep your ass over there when there's a shootout. You know what I'm saying? Keep your ass over there if there's a fire that breaks out. No, you ran there, so stay there. All right? And let the Most High deal with you, because that's exactly what the Lord is gonna do. Here it is, you people want to go out and party and do all this wicked shit, but nobody wants to repent. You wanna have pleasures in wrongdoing. Okay? But nobody wants to get right. You mean to tell me throughout this warning shot, this was really a warning shot that the Lord did. Warning shot. You mean to tell me that dudes didn't have common sense to say, yo, if this is a warning shot, I mean, something worse could come later on. Let me repent, man. Let me repent. Nah, you got dudes that went through it and they're still doing the same shit, man. The same shit. But guess what? Now they came out and talked about let me be very careful in how I pronounce this. All right, but you know it's the MOB, but they linked it with the potion. All right, the potion mark. Let's call it that. The potion mark. Okay, they came out with that. The Pentagon, right? Pentagon came out with it. Brothers have all seen it. So how were they able to come out with that? They first had to start this whole pandemic and do everything that they've done so that they could land at this spot right here where they've introduced and established something called a potion mark. All right, that's the code name. So really, even if you say, well, all hell didn't break loose throughout this, yeah, the magic juice, you know, if you were to say all hell didn't break loose throughout this thing that happened, that's okay. Because where are we at? We're at them actually, the Pentagon actually came out and they actually have this. Okay? So that's prophecy right there. You know, that's a step closer to prophecy. And what this did was it allowed them to almost go full speed in order to get to that point right there. Revelation 13 and 16, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great. When you look up the word causeth, it's poeo in the Greek, which means to make ready, to fashion, to prepare. So what did they do? They used this. This was the causation, right? This was that causing that they used to make ready the people's minds and to prepare them to receive that mark. All right? Because what's an attribute about the mark? It's worldwide. He's going to cause everybody around the world, around the planet. So he has to prepare everybody around the planet. And how did he start preparing people around the planet? With a planet-wide problem. And now the planet needs to work together as a planet for a planet-wide solution. All right? That's as simple as it is. So if he can make ready the whole planet, then he can make that planet receive that mark. Okay? So really, yeah. Okay, all hell might not have broken loose, but we just got, warp speeded, all right, or warp sped into this next prophecy right here. All right, dealing with that mark. Okay, so, hey, like I said, man, don't fall for the snare, man. You just got to keep on watching. I got another precept here. All right, because that's what a wise man would do. You would actually watch. You know your enemy. All right, you know your enemy. So if your enemy tries to act out of their element, out of their nature, or I should say in their nature, because deception is their nature, you have to watch. You have to watch, man. Okay? Say somebody that hates your guts. They hate you. They hate you. They want you dead. It's on sight for you. Okay? It's on sight for you, right? And every time they see, like freaking Tom and Jerry or some shit, the second they see each other, that's it. It's over, right? But this person sees you and they got this big ass smile. You know what I'm saying? They walking up to you. They got their hand out like they want to shake your hand. What will be the common react? You gonna step back and you're gonna need to examine that, because you're gonna know something is off about that. I mean, you mean to tell me that we're natural born enemies? The second you see me, it's on sight for me. You've attempted all my life. You've made life attempts to take me out numerous times, And out of nowhere, you're extending your hand to me. You got a smile towards me. That's not you. That's weird. That's the mindset you gotta have. So you're gonna fall back. You're not gonna shake his hand. You're gonna say, "Nah, I don't know what you up to, but I know you up to something." That's the same way you gotta be with this devil. This devil, after everything they've done against you, the scriptures say, "Love worketh no ill towards his neighbor," right? So now you know they don't love you. So after every ill work, ill deed they've done to not just Negroes and Latinos, but Native Americans, everybody, all of us. Then they turn around and they offer a helping hand. They turn around and they say, "We want to make your life easier." That's them reaching out the hand. You got to step back and say, "Hold on. No, 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 no. I got to watch you. I got to watch you. You trying to, you know what I'm saying? Because what do they want you to do? They want you to let your guard down. All right. And the second you let your guard down, it's over. And what is this going to do? This is going to let people's guards down because they're going to be so excited. Oh, yes. The day we've all been waiting for. It's been over a year now. Right? They're going to be so excited that they're going to hit you with that, man. Okay? Hey, man. Let's go to the book of Amos, chapter 3. Starting at verse... I'm just going to go straight to the point. Verse 5. It says, "Can a bird fall in a snare upon the earth, where no gin is for him? Shall one take up a snare from the earth and have nothing at all?" So, a gin being a bait, right? So, if a bird is flying up in the air and you have a trap that's on the earth, on the ground, all right, can a bird fall down and fall into your trap if you have no bait? No, you need to have the bait, because what does the bait do? It attracts the bird. The bait is what's going to cause the bird to come from his safety from the air down onto the earth, right into your trap, into your snare. So that's what they're doing. They know that they cannot they cannot ensnare or trap you people without having bait. So they got to have bait. And they're going to use that bait to trap you. But the same way a bird will get caught up in a snare, all right, and not even think that, hey, there might be a snare over here. That's the same way you people are going to get caught up in this trap. You know why? Because the bait is all you're thinking about. The same way the bait is all the bird is thinking about, the bait is all you people are thinking about. And they manage to use your freedoms as bait. And so now when they present to you, ta-da, here's your freedom, or here's the bait, you people are going to fly to it, man, full speed. Not even considering for a second, all right, that there might be a trap somewhere or there might be something more to it. Nope. The bait is all you see. The bait is all you think about. And then boom, you get caught up in that trap. Now the trap it might not be immediate. The trap might be in the bait. Who knows? But there's a trap somewhere. All right. There's a trap somewhere, man, because that's what this devil does. Okay. So you cannot trust this devil. So that's what I wanted to go into right there. Now I'm going to jump down to verse 7. Amos 3 and 7, it says, "Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets." So we know the secrets of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai by way of the scriptures. So we know what the scriptures say. The scriptures tell us the future. All right. You people don't know the future. So you go off of what you perceive based on what you're told or what you see around you. Now we take that into account, but we mainly go off of what we know by faith. All right. So our decisions are based off what we know by faith, not just what we perceive. All right. So I have one more. Here in the book of Psalms, chapter 110, 119 and 110. Let me get it real quick. All right, this is Psalms chapter 119 and 110. It says, "The wicked have laid a snare for me, yet I erred not from thy precepts." All right, the wicked have laid a snare for me, yet I erred not from thy precepts. You see? So the wicked, who's the wicked? Malachi 1 and 3 and 4. They've laid a snare, but I didn't fall into it because I erred not from your precepts. Because what do your precepts tell me? What do the precepts tell us? Jeremiah 30 and 7. All right. Daniel 12 and 1. Okay. Revelation 12 and 17. The precepts of the Lord tell us that we're coming into a time of trouble such as has never been since there was a nation, nor ever shall be. We're coming into tribulation that you've never ever seen before, nor will you ever see again. That's what the precepts tell us. But what does the snare tell us? What are you talking about? Jacob, what? No. We're opening back up. Opening back up. That means you can go back and do this. This peace. It's peace. Go and take it. Go and take it and go enjoy your peace. Forget what are you talking? There's no martial law, no mark inside your body. Just relax, bro. Go and take it and go enjoy your peace, man. Go out to the clubs, go to the restaurants, go to the gym without a face covering. Go back to school, go back to work. You know? Go back outside. Go do whatever you want to do. It's okay. Everything is gone now. It's better now. The big bad boogeyman is gone. You don't have to worry about them anymore. That's the snare. Because then you say, you sure? Yes. Look outside. Look at people. Look at people. Look. They're all good. They're all good. They don't even have masks on. They're good. And then you say, okay, I trust you, Mr. Devil. And then you let your guard down. And then the second you step over there, haha, you dumb nigga. And then that's it. This clip, you're not getting heard from again. You're done. All right, you're going to end up like, what's his name? Chris from Get Out, but you're not going to get out. You're going to be stuck in that chair with them tears coming down, and they're going to go through the full process on your ass. All right? But if you don't err or you don't stray from the Lord's precepts that tell you never trust your enemy, okay? For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Never trust your enemy. The Lord said destruction is coming. When they come and tell you, what are you talking about? You're going to say, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. You know, they're going to tell you, hey, look, they're in the set of peace. They're all good. That's temporary. You're not going to fall for it. Your guard is going to stay up. And then when they try to get you to bring your guard down, that's going to make you raise your guard up even more. Because now you're going to definitely know something is up. All right? And that's going to keep you in the right mindset. Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. All right, and strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. So you gotta, this is what you gotta go off of, man. This is our news. This is our news site. All right, this is our GPS. Okay, this is it. Not what CNN tells you or what MSNBC tells you. All right, because who's really giving them the information? That's coming down from the elite. And who are the elite? The same people that hate your ass, that want to enslave you, that want to kill you, that want to oppress you, that worship Satan. So are you going to listen to them? Or are you going to listen to the words of the Lord via the men of the Lord? All right. So don't fall for the trap, man. Don't fall for the snare. I mean, we're just going to watch and see how it goes. But one thing I will mention that they're able to use, which they're good at, is patience. All right, to an extent. Sometimes they exhaust your patience, you know, and they get you reluctantly to fall for what they want you to fall for because of patience. All right, you start off, I ain't gonna do it, but they drag it out so much and so long that eventually you just like, all right, fuck it, you know, and then you just do it. Okay, but you gotta be wary of that, man. They're gonna make it uncomfortable, and they're gonna drag it. Okay, but you are not to lose your faith. You're not to, as King David said, stray from the Lord's precepts. All right, because then they're gonna get you, man. They're gonna get you one way or another. They're gonna either fool you, or you're gonna know what you're doing, but you're gonna feel like you have no option but to do it anyway. All right. That's right. No, Mr. Devil, we don't want, we don't want it. We don't want it. Stay away from us. You know, this is the brother Chayal, Ecclesiasticus 18:27. A wise man will fear in everything. Now, does that make him a coward? Does that make him a coward because he will fear in everything? No. But you got to understand that fear actually is beneficial at times because it's caution. You know, when you sense danger and you get, you get scared, you run. Because in certain situations, if you don't run, you're going to die. You know? It says here, Ecclesiasticus 18:27, a wise man will fear in everything, and in the day of sinning, he will beware of offense, but a fool will not observe the time. All right. That's right. That's right. Because you got to understand that the way these guys are moving, all right, they think they're so slick. They think they're so slick, man, because they know how to, their words are smoother than butter. They know how to, they'll come out and tell you the same thing, just a different way. And then people, oh, yeah, well, that is kind of different. Yeah, okay. So he didn't say yes. He said not no. So that's all right. All right, I see what you're saying. That's how they're going to get you people, man. Well, we're not going to make it a federal mandate that you have to do this. But these individual businesses can decide what they want to do. And then we're going to go behind the scenes and tell them, listen, you better make sure you mandate this thing. All right, or else we're not going to fund you, or we're going to find some cases on your ass and shut your business down. So now, oh, okay, well, they said it's not mandatory, but in your job says you got to have it to work here. No, it's not mandatory, but just know if you want to work here, you know what you got to do, right? So now, what's the benefit in reopening if I can't really go to any of these open places because I don't meet their requirements? Oh, okay. So when you said reopen, really you meant reopen for those who were open to taking the potion. That's what you meant. But obviously you're not going to say that now, are you? Oh, yeah, let's reopen the malls. Let's reopen the stadiums. Let's reopen the jobs. Let's reopen the schools. And okay, all right. The malls are open. I'm going to run to the mall. And then the mall is going to say, well, upon opening, our new policies, welcome to the new normal, nigga. Our new policies are, you know what you got to do. You coming back to school? Hey, welcome back. Our new policies are, welcome to the new normal. You know what you got to do. So are things really opened? Are they really reopened? Ah, man, they told me I got to do it. So I went and did it. And then I'm going to come back and they're going to say, well, sir, you said you did it, but how can we really verify that you did? Oh, that's okay. Hold on. They gave me this card. They gave me a card and they show you right here. Yeah, but nowadays there've been a lot of forgeries and, fake cards being sold. So how can we really know that this is your card? Oh, okay, that's cool. I actually have it on my phone. There's an app here that they keep your records on here. Yeah, and I definitely understand that, sir. But nowadays with the hacking and the biotech, not the biotech, but the technology and the way things are, it's easy to manipulate these kinds of information. So how can we really be sure that this is even your phone, or if it's not hacked, or if you didn't manipulate it? I mean, well, what do you want me to do? Well, if you just extend your hand out a bit, we have this new thing that can actually, it's more certain, and it's actually a way to prove that you've fully taken your stuff, So if you don't mind, just give me a hand and I'll just go ahead and I'll administer, administer it to you. I'm just saying it like that, but we know what the end goal is. Come on. We know what the end goal is. All right. So at the end of the day, nothing is going to be okay. Nothing you do is going to be okay until you finally do what it is they want you to do. And you say, and here's what you're going to say. You're going to say, man, I didn't want to take it. I didn't want them to put their signature on me, but I went and took the potion. Now there's no point in me taking the potion if I can't prove I took it. So now because I've taken the potion, I sort of have to take their signature to prove that I've taken the potion, or else I'm screwed either way. Well, hey, we're gonna see the way Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is gonna do it. Let me see what brother's hat on here. All right, this is the brother True Awakening 777, Job 12:16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. Exactly. We're gonna obey the one who's deceiving the deceiver. All right. This is the brother Tazar, Psalms 64:5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Linking that with Micah 2:1. They work evil upon their beds, and they think that like we don't even know what's going on. We steps ahead of you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right. Psalms verse 6, it says, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. So that's why they'll do something and you'll be like, oh, I'm sure this is really what they're trying to do. Then it's like they stop or they don't do it. And then later on they bring something else and then they relate it back to whatever they did here, because they throw you off. They go, so they do this, they stop, they bring this, they throw this out, they bring something new to make sure that you never catch on to their trail. But it's too late. We see, here's the way it works. We don't need to chase you, right? You could do this, you could do that, you could do this, jump here with your different events. We don't need to trace you to try and catch your trail. We're already at the end goal, right? We're already at the end goal. We're not behind you, we're in front of you, bro. So you go here, you go here. Oh yeah, he ain't catching on to what I'm doing now. But eventually you're gonna come right to us. So we're standing at the end goal saying, look, this is where you're gonna come. Regardless of what direction you come from, regardless of what technique you use, regardless of how much you've thrown people off your trail, we're gonna see you coming because we know where you're coming. And you go, I finally got, oh, look, he's right in front of me because we knew you were gonna come right here. Final destination is prophecy. All right? So it doesn't matter if they throw this whole thing out and they try to bring something new, eventually they're going to come to the same place, which is prophecy. Because prophecy never fails, man. Prophecy is undefeated. All right, and that's the title right there. Prophecy is undefeated. Yep, gradualism. This is the brother Chakam Banyamyan Ba, Psalms 55 and 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Exactly. You know, that's the mindset they had behind those smooth words. Look at that. See, like the brother said, he had a co-worker that took it because he likes to travel. I like to travel, so I'm gonna take it. Okay. Well, there's a lady, the brother GMS Austere Man posted a video. All right, you could go check it out and see what happened to her. You know, see what happened to her. I'm sure when she was in that hospital bed crying, you know what I'm saying, she wished, all right, she wished she ain't do it. Okay. But anyway, with that, you know, I'm gonna end it off here. Lord willing, this was edifying unto the elect. All right. The water for tuning in. And hey, man, just be cautious. All right. Just be aware, be alert, because when, as it says in 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, I wasn't able to get it, but we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. All right. Lest the devil should get an advantage of us. All right, so keep your eyes open and don't just rush into things just because everybody's doing it and this, that. No. We're going to fall back and we're going to watch. All right, because we know better. Okay, so with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakha Kudash. Until next time, Shalom.